Good morning. Got a word that's just been in my spirit as we transition into 2025. What's today? December 30th. So we got one more day. And I know a lot of times we make resolutions and things like that. But the word that the Lord gave me is that for 2025, we can't expect 2025 blessings using 2024 methodology. In other words, I was reading in the book of Judges about Gideon. And there were some things going on in the land of Israel. And God raised up Gideon to bring about change. But before he could be used as a judge, he had to tear down his father's altars. You know, back in biblical times, altars were things that represented things that weren't of God. And sometimes in our lives, we build altars. We build altars of pride. Some of our altars are relationships that we know that aren't good for us. Some of our altars could be a job or a situation that you're in. An altar can be anything that takes the place of God in your life. And many a times in the Bible, when renewal or revival would happen, it was preceded by altars being torn down. So the question is, what altars do you have in your life that need to be torn down? What Asherah poles or things that are taking the place of God? The word of the Lord is, if you tear those altars down, then God will begin to move in your life. He'll begin to build up some things. You see, when Gideon had the confrontation with the angel of the Lord, he thought he was going to die. See an angel of the Lord, but then the angel of the Lord assured him no. So the first altar he built, he named Jehovah Shalom, the peace of God. Jehovah Shalom, the Lord is our peace. So that altar brought about peace. It was a change. And then he went and tore down his father's altars that represented Baal, that they used to worship Baal. And then, and only after then, God anointed him to liberate his people. You see, there's liberation in life once we tear down those altars. You know what those altars are. I don't know what they are. I know I have some altars in my life that need to be torn down. And if you do tear them down, I'm telling you, God's going to move, and 2025 is going to be a blessing unto you. So that's all I wanted to say. Let's tear down those altars and then rebuild altars to the Lord in our lives and watch him move for his glory. Amen.